Hello everyone, Nicholas Vineglue here, and today I wanted to share the story behind this crazy Jazzmaster with you. Now this started out as your normal Fender Ultra Jazzmaster. It was originally the glossy blue color, the neck just the same color as the wood, so nothing too crazy, just your run-of-the-mill Jazzmaster. Now this originally started out as a quarantine project, and it was inspired by a face mask, believe it or not. So my girlfriend's dad had actually mailed her a bedazzled face mask, and we had left the mask on a table near the window, and one afternoon the sun was shining on it and it just cast like a million rainbowy bright like disco ball lights all on the walls, and I looked at it and I was like, oh my god, that needs to be on a freaking guitar. So that led me to buying 40,000 rhinestones, gallons and gallons, maybe not gallons, but like buckets of crazy glue, a bunch of sandpaper, and I kind of got to work on it. So first thing I did was take the neck off of the body, take all the hardware off, all the knobs, the pickups, everything out, so I just had the shell of the body, and then I got to sanding everything down. Now I didn't sand through the entire blue finish down to the wood. I just sanded with heavy grit to make just enough of kind of a disruption in the smoothness of the top so that my crazy glue would actually stick to it, allowing me to place each rhinestone down. And then what I did from there is I took, you can kind of see that there's like a general outline around any of the the pickguard or the bridge. What I did is I kind of traced a line around where the pickguard was gonna go, and then I started by gluing each and every single rhinestone one by one around the shape of there. I did the same thing around the neck joint, the back plate, basically everything that would need a little bit of a border, and then I could kind of color in the rest of the guitar with rhinestones. Yes, I literally placed every single one, taking a dab of glue, taking the tweezers, placing it just perfect, holding it down for 10 seconds. Literally took like 40 hours start to finish. So very lengthy process. I can link the exact rhinestones that I used down below if anyone's interested in doing something similar. By all means, go for it. So I did that. The back was pretty fun. You can see I kind of have the Donut Doctor written in. You can actually see the original color of the guitar there. That's that blue that started out. I didn't sand over this part because I wanted to leave it exposed for the lettering. This Fender logo is actually a last minute addition, which is actually from this amp right behind me. I just took the faceplate off, thought it would be a cool little tribute to Fender there. I have my name on it from an old credit card, actually on the back of the neck joint, as well as the top of the headstock. Just like a fun little, it's my guitar kind of thing. Headstock, same process as the body, sanded it down, placed each rhinestone one by one. Now the side of the headstock I actually measured out. It's the only real uniformed sequence of rhinestones on guitar. The rest of it is just all kind of random. I wanted that kind of bubbly, like unpredictable look. That's why you see all these different sizes. I think I used 7 or 8 different sized rhinestones on the entire guitar. And then for the neck, I envisioned either like a mirror neck, which I thought might be a little too much, like at a show with lights like literally reflecting. So the second best option obviously is a rainbow. And I looked into getting it painted, but I was gonna have to get it all the frets off and then have someone paint it, and I don't know, it seemed like a lot of work and I wasn't sure that I was going to commit to the rainbow. I'm still looking for someone to actually fully paint this onto my fretboard, so if you are an artist and know how to do that, please shoot me a DM, let me know. Love to work with you. But this right now is actually a bunch of tailor-measured vinyl stickers, and they've been on for close to a year now. And I play this guitar a lot and it hasn't worn out or become less sticky or fallen off. And it is by a company called Neck Illusions. I think they're currently at this time not accepting any new orders. Unfortunately, I don't really know if they're taking a break or if they're just behind on orders from COVID and everything. But check them out, really great company. You can get anything that you want on your fretboard. And it looks really convincing, honestly. Like, I've never had someone go like, oh, you have stickers on your fretboard. Like, people are always like, who painted your fretboard? It looks great. So that's the deal with the fretboard. My only complaint is that it does feel a little weird, especially when you're bending or doing vibrato. It feels a little limiting in terms of flow. Sometimes I can feel the vinylness of it, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel sticky, it just feels a little slower. So that's just something to be on the lookout for. Now moving on, electronics and hardware. I swapped out the Fender bridge for the Mastery bridge. This is in my opinion, an absolute necessity for every Jazzmaster. It's just way smoother, way more sturdy, improves tuning, improves sustain. I've gotten a lot more tone and dynamic response from this guitar using this bridge and this tremolo system, so highly recommend it. These pickups are actually custom Seymour Duncan pickups. They managed to fit a humbucker into each one of these, so basically I have 2 humbuckers disguised as a kind of soap bar pickup. So they sound really fat, but still maintain that kind of single coil character and clarity to them. So one of my favorite pickups. This switch here isn't your traditional kind of rhythm circuit. It's actually going to put the pickups out of phase. So you get that really, really interesting out of phase sound. So I love that feature on this guitar. 3-way toggle as normal. I have a push here in the volume pot. Really great tonal feature. We'll turn both of the pickups on. And then the knobs here, my guitar tech, whose Instagram is actually Pusheen, check him out, I'll link him below, set this whole guitar up for me, made it feel really, really great. He actually added these knobs without me even asking. He just found these old vintage kind of retro looking knobs, and they're absolutely beautiful. I love them. Aside from that, that's pretty much this guitar in a nutshell. It did take me about 40 hours start to finish to complete. I accidentally huffed a whole bunch of glue. I wasn't even thinking about that. Had a sore throat for like 3 weeks. So wear a mask if you're using it, or do it in a very well ventilated area if you're ever using this much glue. And as far as finish on top of the rhinestones, I actually didn't put anything. I didn't put any clear coats, nothing. It's just the rhinestones and the glue to the body. I've had maybe 1 or 2 fall off. Crazy glue is really freaking strong. So no problems there. I've taken it, out a couple times with me. It's really sturdy. I've dropped it. Nothing has fallen off. So the main reason I didn't put anything over it as a final coating is because these actually reflect light really well. So like if you shine a light on this on stage, it like shoots rainbows out in every direction. And I did a demo, on a piece of wood and sprayed some lacquer over it, and it actually clouded up the kind of mirror-like material or mirror-like characteristics of the rhinestones. So I'm just gonna take my chances. If a couple fall off, it's fine. Just gonna add to the character of the guitar anyways. Yeah, this is my crazy freaking rainbow machine rhinestoned Jazzmaster. I haven't seen anything like this before. I'm super proud of this guitar. I love it. And I can't wait to take it out on the road and take it on tour, play shows with it, and just enjoy life and have fun with the guitar. If y'all have any questions about the guitar, please just comment below, let me know. I'd love to talk about it because I'm so stoked on this guitar. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, please do that. I have a ton of more sexy content coming your way very soon. Hope you have a great day, evening, night, breakfast, morning, lunch, dinner, wherever you're at in your day. Hope it's a good one. Later.